focused on the cornerstone of tenacious defense. Providence coach Tim Welsh's club is young and getting better with every game. Can the improving Friars knock off the powerful Pitt? Find out next. Capital of Rhode Island, it's Big East basketball from Providence. It's the 9th-ranked University of Pittsburgh Panthers, 19-3, 8-3 in the Big East against the Providence College Friars, 11-10 and 4-6 in conference play. Hi, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo along with Ron Perry. 16 teams in the Big East. Of course, only 12 get to go to the tournament, and we'll take a look at the standings so far this season.
Well, it's been a great battle, great balance, top to bottom. Pitt in 4th place right now, wants to move up. The first 4 teams get a bye in New York, and for Providence, they're in 10th place right now overall in the standings. Also want to move up because, again, top 12 teams go to New York, and they want to get that roll going right now.
For the Providence, they've played better basketball as of late. So is Herbert Hill. Over the last 3 games, he's been much better and got much more time as a result.
Well, that's right. Herbert Hill, a key player inside for the Friars. Off the bench, he's been great of late, defensively as well as offensively. He's doing the job big time in the paint. He's been in double figures in 5 of the last 6 games for the Friars, coming off a double-double, 20 11 rebound effort in the win. A tough one and a tight one against DePaul. They need him big inside. You see the last 6 games, he's been really hot. Before that, the numbers were off. The Friars hope he stays hot inside tonight.
Pittsburgh can get you both from the inside and the outside. They're dangerous in both categories.
They really are. Carl Krauser leads the team in scoring, and he is the catalyst for this Pitt Panther team. He can drive to the basket, leads the team in scoring, top in the team in assists. He really makes them go, and the guy that he likes to look for inside is Aaron Gray. Gray is 270 pounds, and he anchors it in there. He can pass, he can score, and he is the leading rebounder in the conference. The Friars really need to find a way to slow him down tonight because he's having a great season inside for the Pitt Panthers. You see his numbers, second on the team in scoring, 13 double-doubles leading the way inside.
Certainly a force, as are the Panthers. Ronald Ramon, another the outside threat for the Panthers. The experience of the 9th round Pittsburgh Panthers against the youth of Providence College Friars. Next.
I'm Emeka Okafor, college graduate, Charlotte Bobcat, and proud recipient of the Aeropostale Big East Scholar Athlete of the Year. Graduating with a 3.76 GPA and a degree in finance in 3 years, I balanced books and basketball. Aeropostale gives out $300,000 in scholarships to both students and student athletes. It wasn't and still isn't all about the rebounds.
All physical therapy is the same. Daily work, play, even leisure activities can lead to problems. Be sure you choose the best alternative when physical therapy is recommended. Clinical excellence, customer service, professionalism, community commitment.
Tom Nego, Sean Conn, Lenville, Vicky English, Jay Lemke, Paula Dolgos.
Panther Physical Therapy. Not getting therapy from Panther, you're not getting the best physical therapy available.
Big East game is brought to you by Hyundai, with quality that lets them offer America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest. And by Advanced Auto Parts, for the best parts, people, and prices. We're ready in advance. Center in Providence, Rhode Island, where the 9th round Pittsburgh Panthers ready to take on the Providence College Friars. The Friars, who have played much better basketball as the year has gone on this season, looking to upset Pittsburgh here tonight. They have a good number of good teams lately and hope to upset them tonight. As we take a look at the starting lineups, DeGroat, Kendall, Gray, Ramon, and Krauser for Pittsburgh. Providence, the other side, a little bit of a shakeup tonight. McDermott, Birch, Hill, McGrath, and Juku has been starting lately, as well as also in that mix, Epijuco part of that, and Randall Hankey, who's been there also, but both out of the starting lineup tonight for the Friars. Let's take a look at the Star Watch, and 2 very head-to-head here tonight, Krauser and McGrath.
That's right, and Krauser, when he gets the 3 points, 1,500 points, 500 assists, in Pitt to have both the 1,500 points and the 500 assists. And Donnie McGrath, just dynamite from three-point land, been very consistent throughout his career for the Friars.
Ready for the tip-off. There's the big 7-footer for the Panthers, Aaron Gray, against Herbert Hill, highlighted in the open, and the Panthers come away.
I like the move with Birch and Hill. Friars open zone. They give you a little bit better athletic matchup against a very aggressive Pitt team. Pitt known for its defense. Pitt also one of the top rebounding teams in the conference. You must box them out.
Kendall looking down low for Ramon, who lost the handle. It'll go the other way. More successful than this guy in his 3 seasons at Pittsburgh, and it's been a great year for Jamie Dixon.
Just an incredible start, his 3rd year. Better than a 70% winning percentage in Big East play. And Tim Welsh in his 8th year, over 100 victories. Important game for the Friars to try to notch up in the standings. They definitely want to go to New York. They're in 10th place right now in the standings. And for Pitt, they want to be chasing the leaders at the top, Connecticut, West Virginia, and Villanova.
McDermott kicks it out for Birch, looking for 3.
You know, sometimes a guy gets that start, the nod, the first hoop, the confidence goes way up. And Charlie Birch right now saying, hey, I belong out here, and he wants to make an impact in this game in the forward slot.
Krauser off to Dick, with McGrath on him. Action down low. Kendall back for Krauser for 3, and can't get it to go. The rebound down low, and Kendall and Herbert Perry going into the baseline area, but it'll stay down on that end.
That's where you got to box out of the 2-3 zone, as Don, as you see this series history which Pitt has led over the years.
23-16 overall. Providence College all-time 12-7 at home against Pitt. And we'll go the other way. Well, the Friars wanted to go the other way, as now McDermott being told that it'll stay down on the Pitt end. Tim Welsh wants to know why. Pittsburgh coming in at 19-3 overall in the season. Kendall underneath is fouled on the way up. Hill getting in. I mentioned Herbert Hill getting a lot more playing time lately. It's in light. Randall Hankey on the bench.
Well, the middle of the zone to start this game just wide open by the Friars. The guards are extending, and Kendall really wide open in that foul line area. Pitt ought to continue to attack right there. Kendall with that short jump shot, maybe the drive inside. Friars need to tighten up that middle.
Kendall a 70% foul shooter on the season, and he gets them both. Get the Panthers on the board. Rod Curry down low to Hill, able to turn and hit.
Boy, Herbert Hill, 5 out of the last 6 games in double figures off the bench. Gets to start tonight. 20 in the last game. He deserves it. And Tim Welsh says, hey, get out there. He's also been playing some good D in the middle.
Kendall kicks it out to Ramon. Handled by Hill. Rod Curry quickly up to Charles Birch underneath, and Gray does it so well, able to steal.
Swallowed up on that one. Nice look.
And Kendall too far underneath the hoop, back out again.
What you like about Krauser, though, he's always got his head up. You run the floor, you tend to get rewarded with the basketball.
2 men on him, and he travels. And have the double team down low, and Kendall ends up walking.
Well, Jamie Dixon not happy with that call, some contact, but when you get it inside like that, when you get doubled up, you've got to get rid of that ball on contact. But Kendall just held on too long. Panthers man-to-man, and they play tough half-court D.
2 early turnovers for the Panthers. McDermott sets up. Back out now to Curry. Back to McDermott. Makes his way towards the hoop and can't get it to go. A rebound again for Gray. You know, the Panthers have been very good at home. They've been good everywhere, but very good at home. 15-0, undefeated on the season at home. And on the road tonight in this tough Providence College Friars team.
They've lost their last 3 games on the road, though. They really want to snap that streak and get it done here tonight. Friars can be tough at home. A little sloppy early. The Friars haven't played 8 days. Sometimes early in the game, you'll see some of that rustiness when you've had that layoff in practice time. Tim Wells saying, hey, all right, we're 3+ into it. Let's going right now and get good shots each time down the floor.
Friars have won 4 of their last 6 games, including a victory against DePaul. Was able to beat DePaul twice this season. Now Krauser looking down low for Kendall. Now to Gray. 15 on the shot clock, out to DeGroat. Krauser from 3. In and out with the rebound for DeGroat. Back up again, and he's able to get it to go.
Now that's where Pitt can hurt you. We talked about it. Second and third chances. That time the offensive board from Providence needs to box out of the zone.
McDermott with a full head of steam, fouled on the way in. Well, he leads the Friars in rebounding at 8.1 a game, but here trying to get a couple of points, but fouled. Kendall with his first personal. And Sherrod Curry's got to go back to regather it.
Touched it but didn't get possession. Jamie Dixon checked it. Good officiating right there. Pitt with that tough man. They've been doing a good job in the interior. They bend but they don't break, and McGrath is a guy that could get hot for the Friars.
Herbert Hill.
Boy, he's making the most of his opportunity. Hill's game is just going just better and better as the year progresses, and his confidence way up finishing inside.
Hill's got 4 points early as Ramon checks in with a 3. Ronald Ramon, the 6'1" sophomore from the Bronx. And we're tied at 7.
Yeah, Ramon really playing well. Ramon with 3 games in a row in double figures. He's got the shooting touch and wants the ball.
Hill looking for his 3rd bucket, can't get it to go, and Gray comes away with the rebound. Big East leading rebounder. Krauser trying to move in, but he was fouled as he cut towards the basket. Tied at 7. Herbert Hill's got 4 earlies. The Friars and Panthers tied at 7.
Want to save thousands? Hyundai's All-Star President's Day event is your best opportunity. For a short time, get up to $4,000 cash back on select models with incredible savings on the all-new Hyundai Sonata and the new Hyundai Tucson. That's up to $4,000 cash back for a short time with Hyundai's award-winning quality backed by America's best warranty. But hurry, up to $4,000 cash back ends February 28th at Hyundai. During Hyundai's All-Star President's Day event, get up to $4,000 cash back.
You don't win a marathon in the first 100 meters. Success comes from weathering the challenges and going the distance, regardless of the conditions. We believe long-term investing is a basic principle that can help you realize your financial objectives. Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest.
Carefully consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses. Call your advisor for a prospectus with this and other fund information. Read it carefully before investing.
An idea is born to build a vehicle that defies classification, inspired by sports car design and propelled by a 320 horsepower engine. This brave idea is called the FX, and it's from a company called Infinity.
I want a bank that appreciates my business
and over-delivers. Surprise me with something. Surprise me with, like, a gift card to your favorite merchant or a night at your favorite restaurant. How about that? Right now, with our bonus points offer, the more banking you do with PNC, the more Visa Extras bonus points you earn. Redeem them to shop, eat, travel, and more. It's up to you.
That's the kind of bank I want.
Rewarding yourself. Easy as PNC.
Tied 7-7 in the early going from the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island here in the first half. These two teams, you mentioned Pittsburgh has led the series 23-16. We flash back to 2004, and a very good matchup at the time, a very big one for both clubs.
Now, it's right, and Pitt was really tough in that game, though, a couple years ago when Chris Taft just dominated in the paint area, scoring and rebounding, 20-plus games. And Pitt really ran away with that one.
Kind of a turning point the wrong direction for the Friars after that game as they did not win again. A crucial part of their season back in 2004. As the Friars bring it up, Sherrod Curry. Friars last beat Pittsburgh back on January 31st of 2005. As Curry makes his way towards the bucket, has it knocked away and on the floor. It's to stay down the Friars' way.
Curry's been playing well for the Friars. Hit the game winner with 10 seconds to go in the second win against DePaul for Providence. They need penetration from him tonight. McGrath to shoot it from the outside. The Pitt holding opponents is 35% shooting. They're tough on the D. There's McGrath.
They don't need McGrath to do that some tonight, and he does, checking in with his first three.
What he did there is he came off the screen too, Don, and let Quirk release. He's a catch and shoot kind of guy, but that time off the dribble, very effective.
Great down low to Young, who just checked into the game, trying to get over McDermott, but Hill coming up over the top to knock it away. Murray off to McGrath, down low. Hill with the turnaround. The rebound for McDermott. Nicely done. Now McGrath looking for another three. Rattles in and out, halfway in. Now Birch tipped away. Underneath, Birch on the rebound. Gray again with another block.
Great action inside. Aaron Gray, we talked about him anchoring the inside, says get it out of here, but the Friars really going after it on the offensive boards.
McGrath thought about it, drops it off for Hill. McGrath, who just hit his first three of the game moments ago, has another.
That's what McGrath can do. He can light it up from three-point land. Quick release on those. He's being defended, but he's got great range from downtown.
McGrath has 6 so far in the early going in this one. Benjamin, who had just checked into the top, off for Krauser. Now Ramon. Pittsburgh making some early changes. One of them is Young, and he had it knocked away. Nicely blocked by Herbert Hill.
Well, we talked about Hill offensively. Defensively, he's been very effective as well.
Hill the other way, and he is fouled as he got it down on the baseline.
What's nice about that play is Hill with the rejection at the defensive end, and he beats everybody down the floor with the catch. That's just hustle from baseline to baseline. There he is with the rejection, and then he just says, hey, I'm going to sprint down the floor, drawing the foul.
No, Randall Hange checks in. Herbert Hill on the bench now for the Friars. Here's Sherrod Curry. Gets it to go. Rattled at first, but ends up going in, and it's a 15-7 Providence lead, and a timeout taken by Jamie Dixon as the Friars off to the fast start here tonight at the Dunkin' Donuts Center.
Nice run by Providence, really with perimeter shooting. Jamie Dixon says, hey, let's talk this thing over, a good timeout. This little home court bounce right here by Curry with the kind of little kiss off the rim and glass to drop down. You know what, when you get some good bounces and some momentum, it starts to go in your favor. And Donnie McGrath just hit a couple of threes. Good timeout. You'll see Pitt really extend that defense and force Providence to get something going inside.
It's been a nice run here for the Friars. You have McGrath's 2 threes, and now Curry hits one. It's an 8-0 run for the Friars off to this fast start here tonight against Pittsburgh. You know, you have the feeling in a lot of these games, and Providence has played a lot of big teams this season, ranked high in the top 10. They faced 3 of them, and tonight, of course, the number 9 Panthers. You get the feeling that they're going to upset somebody sooner or later. They win all of those games this season, and here tonight they're trying to upset these Panthers.
Well, you knock on the doorstep enough, then it will happen. Plus the young players for the Friars, 4 of their 8 scholarship players are freshmen. Confidence is building.
Young gets fouled as he ends up going offensive foul as he on the charge coming in. Young will go the other way.
Well, good position defense right there by Charlie Birch. Sam Young crashes into him. As this game wears on, though, one thing about Pitt is they just keep coming after you. They've got some good young players like Young that are blending in with the experienced players like Krauser and really have a little bit more depth than the Providence College Friars. 4
Pittsburgh turnovers so far. McDermott, thought he was fouled. He loses the handle. And back come the Panthers. Krauser from 3. Able to get it to go. Actually 2 is right on the line. So 2 points for Krauser. And it's now 9 in the game for the Panthers.
And Krauser, they need him from the outside and get his hot hand going.
3 for 3 from three-point land for McGrath.
Cannot leave McGrath that open. He's getting open off of screens. Defensively, Pitt's got to do a better job to switch off. He's got 3 threes already in this ballgame.
9 points for McGrath. Hankey tipped it away. It'll stay down on the Panthers' end. Well, McGrath feeling it early.
Well, you can see McDermott just tied up a couple of Panthers with that screen. And that's all the room that McGrath needs to knock that shot down. What a pure shooter from downtown.
And Krauser coming into the game needing 3 points to get to 1,500. He's got 2 so far tonight. Alex Krauser with 1,499 points at the moment, 13th all time. Also with over 500 assists in his career. Pittsburgh, 5th all time, 503 assists to be exact.
He's really been great. He's played with so much confidence over the past few years. Run the team. He's the quarterback. He's the leader, the go-to guy to make them go out there. He followed Brandon Knight, and he's done a great job.
And a turnaround for Tyrell Biggs. Able to get it to go, the freshman from New York. 7-point Friars lead. Curry drops it off to McGrath. And a foul. That tried to step around, but it was foul. That time Levance Fields on the foul will step aside with the Friars on top 18-11.
Right now at Red Lobster, choose your 2 favorites from 5 of our most irresistible jumbo shrimp dishes, like Jumbo Scampi, hand-breaded Crunch Fried, or our new decadent lobster and crab stuffed shrimp. That's Jumbo Shrimp, only at Red Lobster.
If you're looking for answers from an auto parts store, get ready. Advance Auto Parts is working harder to help you save money by doing it yourself. Get ready for certified experts who are ready to help. Get ready for answers on any project you can easily understand. Get ready for in-depth information from Advance TV, our exclusive in-store how-to network. Get ready to go from no way to know-how. For all the advice you'll ever need, the first place to go is Advance Auto Parts. We're ready in advance.
Right now at Red Lobster, choose your 2 favorites from 5 of our most irresistible jumbo shrimp dishes, like Jumbo Scampi, hand-breaded Crunch Fried, or our new decadent lobster and crab stuffed shrimp. That's Jumbo Shrimp, only at Red Lobster.
Now you don't just get Cadillac comfort, power, and design when you own a Barrow Cadillac. Now you also get perks that other luxury car owners don't get, that other Cadillac owners don't even get. Introducing Club Cadillac. When you're in a Barrow Cadillac, membership is free. With Pittsburgh's top service rating, Barrow Cadillac on Route 19 in Wexford. Definitely worth the trip.
Well, Ms. Clark, it looks like you are going to need physical therapy, and I would like to recommend a facility.
All physical therapy is not the same.
You know, Doctor, I'd like to use Panther Physical Therapy.
You have the freedom to choose your physical therapist.
Tom Niggle, Sean Collins, Josh Lenthal, Vicky English, Jay Lemke, Paula Dolgos.
Panther Physical Therapy. If you're not getting therapy from Panther, you're not getting the best physical therapy available.
18-11, the Friars on top with 11:40 left to go in the first half, and it's been a very fast start for Donnie McGrath, already with 3 threes.
Now he's been great. He doesn't force it, but he's been quick with the release. He's moved nicely. Bang, right off the screen, off the dribble. Another off the dribble, quick release. You've got to get up on him tight off the screen. So just a variety, but the same result from three-point land. Look for Pitt to continue to extend on him, switch off on him, make him put her on the floor and drive, but shooting the ball extremely well early.
Here's McGrath for 3. This time it comes out. And Young able to get the rebound. Gray on the bench right now for the Panthers. He is the only player in the Big East to average a double-double this season in every game, and so far tonight has been held off the scoreboard for the Panthers. He has not scored tonight. Well, they fight for it in the corner, and it's held onto by the Panthers. And it's Benjamin who hits. Benjamin from Mount Vernon, New York.
He's coming off that 16-point game against Cincinnati, so Benjamin starting to come on. The depth could play a real role in this game for Pitt. Timmy Dixon does a nice job to use 8, 9 players. can wear you down. Nice pass.
Randall Hankey. And the rebound back out for Curry. Low for Hankey, has it swatted away by Young.
Oh, did Young get up on that one? He's got that 35-inch vertical leap, and that time at 6'6", he really rose quickly to block the 6'11" Hankey shot.
Sam Young, just a freshman. You mentioned 6'6", 210 pounds, able to swat it away.
He got up so quickly on that one, and Hankey just released it.
Out of bounds, and it'll stay down in the Pittsburgh end. Changes with Kendall coming back in. Here's the block we spoke of.
It's a beautiful dish. You see a lot of those blocks, the left hand as Hankey. I don't know if Hankey, a lefty, went up with his right that time. 3 blocks for Pitt, 2 for Providence, but Young used his left and did a great job.
We just saw it, but he owns a 35-inch vertical leap, does Young. We saw a little bit of it.
He really got up, and it was the quickness of the leap and timing.
Krauser loses the handle on Hankey. That ever was fouled. This was done by Randall Hankey, fouled on the play.
I think it's on Krauser, too, trying to get that ball back.
It is indeed on Krauser. That's his second personal foul tonight.
That's big. He's going to have to sit with 2 early in the game. Just 10 to go. See if he's out of the ball game. And I think that's right. Jamie Dixon, let him rest him. He'll bring him back, but he'll let him sit for a few minutes right now. He doesn't pick up a quick third.
Pittsburgh deep enough they could probably get away with it for a little while. As Wayne Efijuco just into the game for the Friars brings it up for Providence. Around Ramon, in for Colley. Jonathan Colley just in, gets his first 2 of the night.
Nice penetration right now by the Friars. They're getting the passes inside. Pitt's defense has to extend against the shooting, and the Friars with this 2-3 zone. There should be openings in the perimeter, and that foul line area was really wide open early. There's the penetration.
Fields cutting in, but Hankey rejects. Lance Fields, Brooklyn, New York, trying to cut in. Now a bounce pass to nobody, as it turned out. Rod Curry trying to go baseline and ends up sending it out of bounds. Well, Herbert Hill had the great start, checks back into the game, and Randall Hankey sits down.
But Hankey did a good job as well. Got a couple of rebounds out there, banging away in the middle. But Herbert Hill really looking sharp early in the game, got his rest. We'll see if Pitt can get Aaron Gray involved in this offense. Not getting a lot of touches in the early going.
Able to rebound, but not able to come away with any points so far, as Ramon hits. Ronald Ramon, known as RR. He's got 5 in the contest so far. Native Dominican, who follows in the footsteps of several former Pittsburgh players. As trying to get free as Hill back out for Curry. Hill from the foul line, can't get it to go, and there's Gray to come away with the rebound.
Those are good looks, though, when you get them inside the foul line. Those are quality shots.
Kendall back in. Going down to Graves. Gray on the rebound, double team, but able to get it up and in. Able to get around Hill and Colley to connect for his first 2 of the night.
Well, Aaron Gray saying, hey, if I'm not going to get the touches, I'm going to go get it off the rim and backboard. Great rebound, and with his strength, he's able to finish on that one. It's an area where Pitt can wear you down. They keep coming at those offensive boards, and Gray with that good finish. He keeps the ball up nicely in traffic, and that strength with the finish. The big guy having a great season.
2 points and 5 rebounds so far for Gray. The timeout taken by the Friars. Getting a little closer are the Panthers, as a 3-point advantage now for Providence. As you see the rebounds, 10 aside so far. And Gray has 5 of those 10 for the Panthers.
Panthers with a +7 rebound margin this year. Friars are, so if they can hold their own on the boards tonight, their chances of winning go way up. And for Pitt, they want to really control the glass, go inside, going to make some outside shots against his zone as well.
Gray is huge as he checks in at 7 feet tall. One time was 300 pounds, but he lost 30 pounds during this last summer and is in much better shape this season at 270. He's had a tremendous season this year and still an enormous presence under the basket.
big kid, but that weight loss, you know, his mobility, everything just improves his whole game.
Steal for the Panthers. Ramon brings it back the other way. Now Kendall trying to get it to Gray down low, but he's fouled on the way up. And he hit the deck pretty hard. Big man going down.
Buddy did a nice job there just to catch that ball and go up strong.
3-point Friars lead. We step aside. Back with more from the dunk after this.
Before you go here, before you attempt this, and before you even think about going there, you need to go here. Cooper Discoverer Tires, built to take you just about anywhere. Cooper Tires, don't give up a thing. Go to coopertire.com for more information and a dealer near you.
One car was ranked most appealing entry midsize by J.D. Power and Associates and earned Strategic Vision's Total Quality Award. And it wasn't Toyota or Honda. It was the Pontiac G6 sedan, designed to be one of the best cars in the world. And now we've created another, the new 240 horsepower G6 Coupe. With available cash back, get into a new G6 sedan starting at $16,490. See your local Pontiac dealer today.
Intensity, delivered weekly on the Highmark High School Sports Practice, Sunday mornings at 9 on FSN.
Time is running out. Don Allen must move out every 2005 car on the lot. 05 Chevy Impala with V6 engine and alloy wheels, only $14,997. Incredible. 05 Pontiac Grand Prix, only $15,497. Incredible. 05 Chevy Trailblazer LS, only $17,997. Time is running out, and every Don Allen 2005 car on our lot must go before this ends. We will get you financed, so credit problems are no problem at Don Allen Auto City, corner of Ballman Liberty, Bloomfield.
Hurt in an accident? Need injury help fast? Just remember, one click, that quick. EdgarSnyder.com for a free online legal consultation.
Congratulations and thanks to Jerome Bettis for an amazing 13-year bus ride. From FSN Pittsburgh, where Steelers fans come first.
2017, the Friars on top of the Panthers here in the first half. There we look. Top 25, and again, the Big East well represented.
Now Connecticut up top. They just lost to Villanova, though. Monday night, Villanova really lit it up from downtown. Alan Ray, Randy Foy, great come-from-behind victory. That'll take Connecticut out of the top spot. And West Virginia's been playing well all year at 11. Georgetown, a surprise team early, but playing very good basketball. How about Bucknell?
Bucknell, 24th.
Yeah, breaking into the top 25. Some quality wins this year. 20 victories already. Doing a great job. They beat Kansas last year in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
Big Aaron Gray, 64% from the line, and he hits the first one. Junior from Pennsylvania. Very good student. 7-footer. That's the second 7-footer to play for Pitt. There's Mark Blunt, formerly the Boston Celtics, the other in Pittsburgh history. Pittsburgh in a pretty good run, 10-2 over the last 4 minutes for the Panthers.
And they've really turned it up on defense. That's the whole key to the Panthers game. Man-to-man, intensity level up. And Donnie McGrath last, several minutes, just not getting the looks that he got early from the out. Look at the switch right there, doing a nice job on McGrath.
Epajuku. It's been a while for the Friars. Epajuku gets his first two.
Really nice half-court set by Providence. Some patience, the penetration. And Epajuku very athletic, so they've got some guys that can take it to the goal. Oh, turnover by the Panthers.
Graff off to McDermott. Here's Herbert Hill, who gets hit from behind by Kendall. Kendall had him wrapped up. Unable to stop him, but Hill almost went down. 2 personals on Kendall now.
That's an aggressive foul, but Kendall right there to help him, and he's going for the block. It was aggressive, not going to give the Friars that easy one. And looks like that strategy paying off as #1 rolls out.
Well, at 55% from the line as McGrath checks out. Maybe Epajuku staying in for the Friars at the moment. And the rebound, here's Hill. In and out and loose. Now Birch gets it to go.
Now surprised that the Friars are getting some of these second and third chances. Pretty small lineup out there right now for Pitt, other than Aaron Gray anchoring the middle at 7 feet.
Well, you'd think on paper that the Panthers would definitely have a one-sided advantage down low in that department. Now the travel and will go the other way.
Well, it's a 3-guard lineup out there right now, with Kendall now sitting. And I think the big thing is Krause with the 2 fouls still sitting. I think that we'll see if Jamie Dixon goes to him over the course of the next minute to try to give Pitt a little bit of a lift here in this first half.
7 first-half turnovers for Pittsburgh, 4 for the Friars. Lewis had a very good start to the evening. Off to Curry. Juku lost the handle and it's stolen by Young. Back come the Panthers, 3-on-1. Benjamin too strong in the glass. Now Charlie Birch fouled on the play by Ramon.
Ooh, that's surprising that they might not call an intentional foul there. I'm sure Ramon really goes for the ball. He just grabs the man on that one, and that's usually the ruling. I love the outlet, though, by McDermott. Now, watch Ramon. Does he go for the ball at all here? No.
Close.
He's got him wrapped. He does reach around with the left hand. All right, they're going to say right there's the hack and the reach. So it's not a true just wrap and grab the man. No effort to go for the ball. A good camera shot right there to show us that left hand coming in. Actually turns out to be a good call.
Charlie Birch with 6 points so far. Make it 7. The 7-point Friars lead on top 26-19. Benjamin off for Ramon from 3, rattles out, and it's tipped in. Looked like a Friar may have tipped it in.
Keith Benjamin might have been closest to that, but it's one of those who was near it to get credit for it.
Rod Curry off to McDermott. And Curry uses the pick, gets free for the 3 and hits.
That's big right there. The Friars have had more success shooting the ball in this first half. Number 3 in the conference in shooting against the tough defensive Pitt, but they've been making those outside shots in the first half. See, there you switch, but Young doesn't really stay with Curry, and then they switch back wide open and just nails it. Nice job by the freshman.
Rod Curry with 5 points in the first half for the Friars. We'll take a look at the Hyundai Cool Facts. Let's take a look at our Hyundai Cool Fact. The Big East in 6 of the last 7 games against top 25 ranked teams outside the conference. I mentioned for the Friars, it's been a tough stretch this season. Providence 0-6 against top 10 ranked teams. Actually 0-5 against top 10. 0-6 this year. Top 20. And they've lost their last 4 games against Pittsburgh. But a very good start tonight for Tim Welsh and his Providence Friars on top by 8. With 5.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. 3-point shooting has been very good for the Friars so far tonight. 5 for 7. Panthers just 1 for 5. They've been without Krauser a lot of the first half. He's back in the game, has 2 personals.
Now Krause with just 2 first half points and Gray with 4. Your top 2 scorers for Pitt got to get more involved in this offense.
Going down hard that time was McDermott.
The zone has been effective. The 2-3. Providence doing a better job of clogging up the middle right now. Pitt's got to extend the defense with some outside shooting.
Rebound taken this time by Hill. Rod Curry with 5 points. Off to McGrath. McGrath looking for his 4th 3-pointer, but in and out. And Gray on the rebound.
McGrath out early again before the game, working on that shot. Done it throughout his career. Oh, nice shot.
Young took the shot, got it, and then went down, hit the deck. 6 lead, and a loose ball was out of bounds. Thank you. Check back in for the Friars. Friars will keep the ball.
What a run for this Pitt program over 4 years. Better than an 8 winning percentage. 4 20-win seasons in a row. Jamie Dixon, 3 of the last 4. Really done a nice job.
He was an assistant for these Panthers for 4 years. Now the head coach for the last 3 years. Grant trying to get free, off to McDermott.
Good D right there. Just hold your ground. A lot of footwork, a lot of head fakes. Watch the man's midsection.
McDermott went baseline and a foul down low. Larry Birch down low appeared to be fouled.
Might be Krauser.
That'll be 3 on Carl Krauser if it is. And it is 3, and he will take a seat.
Well, that's the difference really in this first half. Just 2 points for Krauser. Foul problems, and with him on the bench, that's a huge bonus for the Friars. Makes this team go. They've got to step up now without him, and Ramon will probably run the show.
You have to think he's going to be there for the remainder of the half. Birch has got 7 points, a 79% foul. The question here is whether or not it'll be a shooting foul or not. It was on the rebound, so it shouldn't be. It should be 1-1 in this situation.
That's what it looked like.
And that's what they're trying to check out right now. Appear to be on the rebound and not in the act of shooting. We'll see. We're checking out our telecast at the moment.
That's on the rebound. He's holding, looks like Birch's left arm on the shot. The ball just never gets there by McDermott. You can see the left arm. Krauser's got that thing wrapped up. Clearly a rebounding foul and a hold.
McCauley will check in. McDermott checks out for the Friars. Krauser with 3 personal fouls. 7 points, 5 rebounds so far tonight for the sophomore from Dorchester, Massachusetts, Charlie Birch. It's the front end. 3 for 3 from the line so far tonight for the Friars is Charlie Birch.
Great job by Birch. Been playing about 15 minutes a game in the Big East action, he's averaging just a couple points in Big East action. So he's doing a great job here tonight for the Friars.
That's them both. There's the Friars an 8-point lead. Been a very good first half for Providence. Malone down low. Double teamed is Young.
Looks like that foul line area is open. Kendall tries to flash there. That's the play success early attacking this zone.
8 seconds left on the shot clock and a foul. Friars have been doing a very good job defensively up until that point. A foul on the Friars. Providence with an 8-point lead as we step aside from the Dunkin' Donuts Center.
Want to save thousands? Hyundai's All-Star President's Day event is your best opportunity. For a short time, get up to $4,000 cash back on select models with incredible savings on the all-new Hyundai Sonata and the new Hyundai Tucson. That's up to $4,000 cash back for a short time with Hyundai's award-winning quality backed by America's best warranty. But hurry, up to $4,000 cash back ends February 28th at Hyundai. During Hyundai's All-Star President's Day event, get up to $4,000 cash back.
If you're looking for answers from an auto parts store, get ready. Advance Auto Parts is working harder to help you save money by doing it yourself. Get ready for certified experts who are ready to help. Get ready for answers on any project you can easily understand. Get ready for in-depth information from Advance TV, our exclusive in-store how-to network. Get ready to go from no way to know-how. For all the advice you'll ever need, the first place to go is Advance Auto Parts. We're ready in advance.
Play Subway Restaurant's new Fresh Resolutions Instant Win game with hundreds of great prizes awarded daily. And with 8 delicious subs with 6 grams of fat or less, what have you got to lose? Bye-bye, burgers. Now this is a deal worth walking all the way across town for. The $2.49 daily special. Every day a different delicious 6-inch Subway sub on fresh baked bread for only $2.49. Heck, just saying the price makes me hungry. Subway, eat fresh.
Hi, I'm Rick Titus, the host of Drivers Talk Radio. Unlike the Chrysler 300, the higher hip points, lower cowl heights, and the thinner A-pillars on Ford's 500 combine to make this an information-rich environment. Now, I don't know about like being able to see the hazards I'm trying to avoid.
Auto Show bonus cash means a Ford 500 SC with all-wheel drive is just $23,280. Plus, choose a no-charge remote starter or premium maintenance plan when you purchase an all-wheel drive model. See your neighborhood Ford store today.
Next time, why a four-wheel drive Escape is more fuel efficient than Jeep Liberty.
31-23, Providence on top, 3:38 left to go in the first half. And with Krauser on the bench, it's been guys like Ramon who have stepped up so far for the Panthers. He's got 5 points to lead the Panthers. McGrath and Burch each with 9 points. McGrath coming via the three-point. He has 3 3-pointers on the night for the Friars. But really, when you look at the scoring leaders, when you're talking about the Panthers, normally you're talking about Krauser and Gray, and both have really been kept under wraps here tonight by the Friars in the first half. That might be one of the bigger keys.
That's huge in this game. Krauser sitting with the 3 fouls, and Gray really hasn't gotten the touches. Is Krauser having to sit with 3? And Gray really, against the zone, been bottled up. They've got to find him down low and get him the ball, get him touches.
Gray and Krauser have combined for 6 points so far. It's been in. Gray's got 4 of those 6. Here's Kendall on the turnaround.
Big basket right there. Pitt really needs one. Kendall just a solid player, and that's the kind of inside play that the Panthers need in this one.
Kendall's got 4 as Curry gets free, and he hits on the runner. Nicely done by Sherrod Curry. He's got 7 points for the Friars in the first half. 3 for 3 from the field so far as Curry tonight.
Been in double figures in his last 5 games. The game winner against DePaul. Curry's really done a nice job at point for the Friars. Nice look.
11 points a game for Curry. That's what he's averaged.
It's a good look that time to Graves. Graves another guy that is getting 15, 16 minutes a game. He can also get the hot hand for Pittsburgh. Shaping up to be a tight, kind of tough game. The Panthers like this half-court execution type of game where you grind on defense, work the boards.
That appears to be their game, certainly with the big bodies they have down low as well. Now looking towards the Nissan halftime report. Check out the Big East Wire, the Oppenheimer Coaches Spotlight. With highlights and stats from this first half, which has been pretty well handled by the Providence College Friars. I was able to 13 on the shot clock as McDermott back out to Curry. Curry on Gray. Certainly a mismatch there in height. And Randall Hankey. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Curry gets it off, but no good. The rebound, Birch and McDermott fought over it, and Gray comes away.
When McDermott had it, I don't think Birch realized it was his teammate.
Low to Gray, but tipped away by Hankey.
That's been the problem. Gray fronted that time. It's been very difficult where he's been doubled up down low and fronted to get him the ball, but need to get the touches. He'll draw fouls in there.
And it's been Hankey or Hill. They've both done a very good job against Gray. It's Young on the backside, and the rebound for the Friars. Curry looking deep for Hankey. Has it blocked.
Wow, Sam, was that Young again with that quick leap?
He got down the floor in a hurry. Sam Young, the 6'6" freshman.
Thought Hankey did everything right, but you just keep hustling through the play. Shows you what can happen. Good D.
Waves down low to Gray. Young trying to get around, but was fouled. Well, we have seen Sam Young in some pretty good plays and some pretty good ups as well, and here he is again.
Nice block, 6'6". Keeper. That time it was just hustle, and again getting that rejection with his left hand and not coming down hard with his arm where you commit the foul. Great effort by Sam Young.
He's drawn some comparisons to Villanova forward Curtis because of his size and playing style. Charlie Birch on the foul, his second personal for the Friars.
Sumter's very talented. Boy, Villanova had him going. He's been out hurt with the knee. That's a big three right there for Pitt.
Vance Fields from the corner. 5'10" freshman seeing some time here in the first half. Some of the other guards as well. Krauser on the bench with 3 personal fouls.
Jamie Dixon's gone 10 deep. 10 different guys have scored for Pitt in this first half. That's balance. That's depth. That's the way they've clawed their way back into this thing.
Graff trying to get free. Oh, fall away, and he gets it to go. He's got 11 first half points for the Friars.
Saw him working on that shot before the game, that penetration and the step back. Not an easy shot, but a big one right there for the Friars.
Fields tried to penetrate, drops it off, 3 bid. Graves, a rebound, Ramon from 3, and he hits. Ronald Ramon in a very good first half.
That was a great effort, too. I think that was Young again that kept that ball alive and gave Ramon that chance. Looks like the Friars can hold for the last one. Got to get penetration with about 8 seconds to go to give yourself a chance to rebound.
Juku was looking around towards the bench, almost had it stripped. Well, the freshman cuts in himself and is fouled. They wanted the traveling call. They don't get it. It's a foul instead. Juku cutting in with 3.1 seconds left to go on the half. So they'll head to the line.
Pretty nice job here on the spin move. Juku is athletic. He did a nice job. Worked the clock down to 3. Get a chance to rebound there. He draws the foul. Been a good first half for the Friars, but Pitt, credit, they fought their way right back in without the scoring really of Krauser and Gray in this first half.
Krauser held to just 2 points so far. He's got the 3 personals. Juku hits them both.
Time to get one off. You got to release just over midcourt.
Oh, better hurry up. He gets it off and can't get it to go.
Almost did though.
Pretty good bid by Ronald Ramon in the very good first half for the Providence College Friars. Led by as much as 9, but they'll head to the room with a 4-point Friars lead. Step aside, come back with halftime after this.
University Mountaineers have come into Atlanta, Georgia, and they have captured the 72nd Sugar Bowl.
It's on the left side, fading away, firing three-pointer. It's over. It's over. The Orange have won it. Syracuse has won the national championship.
And 3 times the champion, UConn wins the NCAA women's title for 2004.
I bought my first car from them 40 years ago. 14 years ago.
4 minutes ago.
I bought a Cadillac.
A Pontiac.
A Hyundai.
A Nissan. A sandwich.
A GMC SUV.
They treated me like a VIP.
Like I was Ben Roethlisberger.
They treated me that way too.
In 40 years, there's only one place I've ever gone.
Only one place I'll ever go.
From Robinson to South Hills to Monroeville, no one treats you better than #1 Cochran.
I'm Merrill Hodge, and I have a confession to make. Orange and brown are my favorite colors.
They have been my whole life. And if you love the great outdoors like I do, come to the Allegheny Sport Travel and Outdoor Show February 15th through the 19th at the Monroeville Expo Mart. See all the new gear, get tips from the pros, book charters, even plan family vacations. It's all at the Allegheny Sport Travel and Outdoor Show February 15th through the 19th at the Monroeville Expo Mart. So come on out and show your true colors.
If you love the convenience of shopping online, but you want to get a hold of your stuff ASAP, Circuit City makes it simple. Just buy online at CircuitCity.com and choose the in-store pickup option. We're the only place that guarantees your purchase will be ready for pickup in 24 minutes or less. If it's not, we'll give you a $24 gift card. It's that simple. Circuit City.
Bud Bear Subaru, the home of all-wheel drive. Think about the safety. Feel the security of all-wheel drive. Drive the all-new Subaru Forester. Experience the safety and security of all-wheel drive in a Bud Bear Forester for as low as $19,755. Come in and test drive a Forester today and get a lift ticket for 7 Springs. Only at Bud Bear Subaru in the South Hills, Route 19 South, just 2 minutes past Sam's Club.
Welcome back to the Nissan Halftime Report. From the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island, it's the Providence College Friars and the Pitt Panthers. We'll take a look at the scoring leaders around the Big East.
Quincy Doobie really lighting it up this year for Rutgers, all by himself up top, and gotta love the backcourt for Villanova with Randy Foye and Allen Ray, number 2 and 4 scorers in the conference.
Panthers got a big force, and Aaron Gray has done a great job all year.
Well, he sure has. Better than 10 boards a game. Solomon Jones from South Florida right behind him, and Corin Francis and Terrence Roberts rounding out that top 5.
Guy at the top of this list, been there most of the season for the Friars.
Doing a great job. Randall Hankey, Mike Gansey, perimeter player for West Virginia, better than 57%, and Aaron Gray in the middle for Pitt. Dynamite above 50%.
And we take a look at the top 25, well represented by the Big East.
Really, 3 teams in the top 10. Connecticut will probably lose that top spot after that tough loss at Villanova. And West Virginia knocking on the doorstep of the top 10 at 11. And Georgetown continues to have a very strong season at 17.
We're back with more halftime activities on the Nissan Halftime Report from Providence, Rhode Island. Back after this.
Sure, the Nissan Altima is attractive, but we just turned up the heat. Introducing the 2006 Nissan Altima with a special edition package. 14 of our most popular options. Now, lease the Nissan Altima with a special edition package for $209 per month. $209 per month. Did it just get hot in here?
50 years ago, the University of Pittsburgh developed the first vaccine that conquered polio. In the 1980s, we became the world's leading center for organ transplantation. Today, our researchers continue at the forefront of medical breakthroughs, targeting cancer, Alzheimer's, and other debilitating diseases in our quest to improve human health. The University of Pittsburgh. We're building the future together.
The best damn sports show, period. Tonight on FSN.
Davis Toyota of North Hills is the fastest growing certified Toyota dealer in Pittsburgh. Each certified Toyota has passed a 160-point inspection and comes with a Carfax history report, a 3-month, 3,000-mile comprehensive warranty, a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and roadside assistance. Honored at over 1,400 Toyota dealers nationwide. Plus, Davis pre-owned stocks an impressive of Highline, well-maintained cars, trucks, and SUVs. Visit Davis Toyota of North Hills today, McKnight Road, North Hills.
Hurt in an accident? Need injury help fast? Just remember, one click, that quick. EdgarSnyder.com for a free online legal consultation.
Glory, delivered weekly on the Highmark High School Sports Practice. Sunday mornings at 9 on FSN.
Your best deals on new and pre-owned Mazdas are close to home at Bilco Motors, Route 19 in Wexford. No games, no gimmicks, just the best bottom line price on the Mazda you want. Check out our full inventory on the web and see for yourself. Nobody beats a Bilco deal. Test drive one today and you'll see why. Bilco is the better buy.
Better buy Bilco. It's the better buy.
Hi, I'm Curtis Aiken. You're watching FSN Pittsburgh, where Pitt basketball fans come first.
Welcome back to the Nissan Halftime Report from the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island. As we take a look at today's Big East Coaches Spotlight, brought to you by Oppenheimer Funds. Let's take a closer look at Jamie Dixon, who's had a pretty amazing short time at Pittsburgh, just in 3 years, a pretty good record.
It's unbelievable the start that Jamie Dixon has at Pittsburgh. Just keeps it going. That 80% winning percentage for his first 3 years, incredible. And that's the winningest percentage all time for coaches. He'll see if he can keep it going. Better than 70% in the 2004 Big East Coach of the Year. Great start for Jamie Dixon, the program on a great roll.
This Big East Coaches Spotlight has been brought to you by Oppenheimer Funds. Oppenheimer Funds is proud to be the official mutual funds of the Big East Conference. We're back in Providence with more after this.
No one wins this race alone.
Only a skilled, finely tuned team can stay on course. No matter what missions, we put the right people on your side to help you meet your financial objectives. Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest.
Carefully consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses. Call your advisor for a prospectus with this and other fund information. Read it carefully before investing.
Sure, the Nissan Altima is attractive, but we just turned up the heat. Introducing the 2006 Nissan Altima with the Special Edition package. 14 of our most popular options. Now, lease the Nissan Altima with the Special Edition package for $209 per month. $209 per month? Did it just get hot in here?
Right now at McDonald's, you can enjoy 2 sausage biscuits for only $2. 2 for $2. And don't forget the hash browns and coffee.
Customers come to me and tell me that they went to outside shops before they brought it to the dealership. They come to find out our prices are very competitive.
The independent shops, they work on all different vehicles. This is all we work on here. We're the professionals.
You bring your car to me, let me work on your car. And then you see if you get the same quality service at any other place.
Right now, we'll beat anyone's price on the name brand tires we sell. Guaranteed.
We're better.
We're proving it, and we want you to be the judge.
Visit your participating neighborhood Ford store or local Lincoln Mercury dealer today.
Welcome back to the Nissan Halftime Report. From the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island, a very good first half for the Providence College Friars, who enjoy a 4-point lead, 37-33. At one time, Friars had a 9-point lead, but either way, Ron Perry, this has been a great first half for the Friars. It's been a very tough half on the other side for the Panthers, who've had Carl Krauser on the bench for most of the first half.
Thought the zone was effective for Providence. They got off to a good start, bottled up Gray inside, Krauser with the foul trouble, but Pitt did hang in there and keep the game close in the first half.
Let me take a look at the highlights from the first half. One of the bigger keys for the Friars to play of Herbert Hill.
Yeah, he really played well in the middle again. He got the start. 5 of the last 6 games, he's been in double figures. He's playing some defense. Nice rejection there. And some good ball movement. It's Colley with the basket inside. The freshman, some good penetration. Donnie McGrath in double figures. He hit 3 threes, but that was the beauty. That it was a late. Pitt has really been trying to defend him in tight. I thought off the bench, some good contributions. Sam Young really leading the way with a couple of really nice blocks. And a lot of people getting into the scoring column. And Ronald Ramon leading the way with that late basket, a big one. And the Panthers just 4 down. Pretty even numbers when you look at them, even with points in the paint. And it doesn't show there, but rebounding an advantage, 17-14 for the Friars, which is a surprise. I thought in this game Pitt was going to really lead the way off the glass and need to in the second half to pull off the win.
Well, the Panthers with Krauser on the bench most of that first half, and Gray really not getting many points in the first half. We take a look at the out-of-town Big East scores. Notre Dame on top 31-19. It is St. John's at the half on top of Rutgers, and Syracuse with a 41-40 lead over Cincinnati in the Big East. And some more here. Out of town scores 15-11. Vanderbilt on top of Florida, number 7. As Massachusetts trails George Washington, it is 42-25 Tennessee over Auburn. And in the first half, Ohio State with a 19-16 lead over Wisconsin. Wisconsin 4 straight wins at home versus Ohio State. Step aside from the Dunkin' Donuts Center and come back with second half action. Providence on top by 4.
I'm Emeka Okafor, college graduate, Charlotte Bobcat, and proud recipient of the Aeropostale Big East Scholar Athlete of the Year. Graduating with a 3.76 GPA and a degree in finance in 3 years, I balanced books and basketball. Aeropostale gives out more than $300,000 in scholarships to both students and student athletes. It wasn't and still isn't all about the rebounds.
Swings it out, Anderson, down low, boom, dunks, what a pass! McGee brings a double team and steals it from Thomas. The Dean, a three, good!
Out to Krauser, three-pointer is good! It's showtime at the Pitt!
Right of the lane, back to McNamara, three on the way, right side, book it!
Andy Floyd, down the lane, pulls up off the classic, good from 8 feet right of the lane!
Yeah, they can't stop it. Here's JD driving, kicking it right corner, Herbert for a three!
Yes!
It's an all-too-common silent killer with little or no symptoms. An aortic aneurysm is a bulge in one of the body's main blood vessels. If it ruptures, the consequences are devastating. At Allegheny General Hospital, vascular surgeon Satish Maluk and Dan Benkert are leaders in a procedure called endovascular stent grafting. Working with radiologist Paul Kiproff, the aneurysm repair is planned with the latest in 3D imaging. In the OR, fluoroscopy helps physicians guide a small catheter to the site of the aneurysm. The team then deploys a stent, which reinforces the weakened aorta. Using stents to treat aneurysms is much less invasive than conventional surgery and provides a significantly better success rate. For patients, it means less pain, faster recovery, and more peace of mind. Allegheny General Hospital, distinguished by excellence, part of the West Penn Allegheny Health System.
Enter the pre-owned zone for the used car you want at the price you want.
I'm Mike McWilliams, and we doubled the selection of the pre-owned zone with Pittsburgh East Nissan and West Hills Nissan.
You're now just minutes from Pittsburgh's best source for used cars and trucks.
So forget about your credit problems and talk to the credit construction crew. Double the selection, double the value.
West Hills Nissan, top of the runway, Moon Township. Call 262-9020.
And the all-new Pittsburgh East Nissan. Business 22, Wilkins Township in Rowville.
That's 824-9020.
37-33, Providence on top at halftime. Don Orsillo and Ron Perry back at the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island. And a pretty good first half for Ronald Ramon, the Dominican native, who 8 points in the first half. Of course, the Panthers looking to him with Krauser on the bench a lot of that first half. We look at Pittsburgh's leaders in the first half. And Gray with 6 rebounds, but held to just 4 points. On the other side for the Friars, 3 threes in the first half for Donnie McGrath, 11 points overall to lead the way. Charlie Birch also with 11 in the first half. Birch has 5 rebounds, and McDermott with 3 assists to lead the Friars.
Now both teams getting good balance, but Krauser really could be the difference for Pitt in the second half. Needs to get into the flow of this game without committing that 4th foul, and they need to get Gray involved inside. Friars stay with the 2-3 zone, which has been effective.
Rowe double teamed off to Krauser. Down low to Gray. Quiet first half, but he checks in quickly in the second half with his first 2.
Now that's what we were looking for in the first half from Pitt. Really wasn't there, but Krauser found the big fella, and I've got to believe Jamie Dixon stressed that at halftime.
And the turnaround. Herbert Hill was 6 on the night.
He's got a quick release in there. Hankey will come in for him, but Herbert Hill right now playing with a lot of confidence in the middle.
Krauser looked for 3, but the rebound comes away with Charlie Birch. And McGrath brings it up for the Friars. Long 3-bid, and he hits. That was from very far away. He is 4th three-pointer of the night, and 14 points now for Donnie McGrath.
I mean, that's one defensively where you just don't expect the shot. He's so far out, well beyond the 3-point line. He's got great range. It's a big start right now, second half for the Friars.
McGrath 4 for 7 from 3-point land. That was now Kendall down low for Gray, and he was fouled and counted. Gray had just 4 points in the first half. He's got 4 points already in the second half and has a chance to make it 5.
Now, Donnie McGrath just way out there that time. I don't think Ramon expected it as he released it. And for Pitt, they attacked the foul line area. That's the weakness, and then a beautiful dump down by Kendall to get the big fella the ball again.
4-point Friars lead over the Panthers. McGrath with a strong pass to Birch, who couldn't handle it. And Pittsburgh gets it back. A turnover here for the Friars. They've got 7 turnovers in the game. The Panthers with 7 of their own. And Ramon brings it up.
Both teams really take pretty good care of the ball. That wasn't the story, the turnovers. It's really been Friars hanging tough in the boards, shooting it better from the perimeter.
Grote alone on the side for the moment. Now Krauser, penetration to Gray. Good look, and Gray with 7 second-half points. He's got 11 in the game.
Well, they're finding him early and often in this game. In the second half, that is. Krauser just walked right down that time. Friars have got to do a better job out of the zone.
Off to Curry. On the shot clock. McGrath trying to penetrate. Undermanned and foul.
Beautiful dish that last time by Krauser. Got right in there. Kendall with the look. So you've got some nice passing going on right now with Kendall and Krauser finding Gray inside.
Ramon on the foul that time, his second. McGrath hits the first one. And McGrath, the senior, has moved to the 2 guard this season with Sherrod Curry at the point for the most part this year for the Friars. 16 points on the night for McGrath.
Well, he's consistently been the guy. He leads the team in scoring, and McGrath can really light it up from downtown.
Inside to Gray, and the Panthers have found Aaron Gray here in the second half. Almost unheard from in the first half. He's got 13 overall.
Can you picture Jamie Dixon at the chalkboard with let's dump it inside to the big fella? That was the message at halftime, and it is working.
Krauser on the rebound, but a foul. Sherrod Curry got him on the arm.
Beautiful pass. Kendall really done a nice job. That's that high-low pass where you use your 4-man and dump it into the 5. That foul line extended area is vulnerable against his 2-3. Then you can turn and dump it right in there.
Kendall goes all the way across court. Ramon. Rebound. Gray battling, and McDermott and Gray get wrapped up. Providence on the jump ball, gets the possession arrow, and here's the rebound. A little physical play down on the baseline.
Now that's all about positioning right there. McDermott giving up 5 inches, battling with the big fella.
That's one thing McDermott is tough. Former football player in high school, and certainly a very aggressive player.
Yeah, at 6'7", he's an outstanding rebounder. The Friars' leading board man, not afraid to mix it up and get good position in there.
Low on the bid by Hill as he misses. Ronald Ramon quickly the other way for the Panthers. The Grote from 3-point land, and the Panthers alive here in the second half. A much better second. It's the first lead of the night for Pittsburgh as they pull ahead 45-44.
Krauser's got them going more in rhythm offensively now. They're doing the catch and shoot, penetrating, dishing inside to Gray. It's opening up for the Panthers.
Birch penetrates to the lane, had it knocked away, and he was fouled on the way in. Offensive foul, and it'll go the other way. Birch cutting into the lane, and Birch with his 3rd foul.
Nice, just a little pump fake right there by DeGroat. The nice release, and suddenly the perimeter game working. The Friars have to respect the inside play of Aaron Gray. And better inside-out activity right now by the Panthers.
10-2 run for Pittsburgh in the last 3 minutes has given them the lead, 45-44. Down low, and Benjamin, no, but Gray is there again. 15 points for Gray, 11 in the second half.
We're not even 5 minutes into this second half. He must be blocked out by the Friars.
6 for 6 in the second half. Hill can't get it to go. And back come the Panthers. Krauser end-to-end. Very quiet night for Carl Krauser, who's alive now. And the timeout for the Friars. Much needed here with Pittsburgh taking the lead for the first time tonight. They've done it in very quick fashion. 11 points in the second half for Gray. 5-point Panthers lead.
You've put in the hard work and preparation. Now block out the pressure. Stay focused. Execute the plan. At Oppenheimer Funds, we believe that sticking to your objectives is one of the principles that can help you achieve financial success. Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest.
Carefully consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses. Call your advisor for a prospectus with this and other fund information. Read it carefully before investing.
One car was ranked most appealing entry midsize by J.D. Power and Associates and earned Strategic Vision's Total Quality Award. And it wasn't Toyota or Honda. It was the Pontiac G6 sedan, designed to be one of the best cars in the world. And now, we've created another, the new 240 horsepower G6 Coupe. With available cash back, get into a new G6 sedan starting at $16,490. See your local Pontiac dealer today.
I bought my first car from him 40 years ago. 14 years ago.
4 minutes ago.
I bought a Cadillac. A Pontiac.
A Hyundai.
A Nissan. A sandwich.
A GMC SUV.
I got a Hummer. A Hummer of a deal.
A big, beautiful
Buick. Saturn.
Saab.
The keys to a Kia.
They picked up my Infiniti for servicing.
Watched my kids while I took a test drive.
They treated me like a VIP.
Like a celebrity.
They treated me like I was Ben Roethlisberger. Hey, they treated me that way too. In 40 years, there's only one place I've ever gone.
Only one place I'll ever go.
Only one. From our dynamic campus in Robinson, only one. To our new South Hills dealerships,
Only one.
to our unparalleled Monroeville Mega Center, Hyundai Superstore, and Cochran Infinity, no one works harder to get you the cars you want, the prices you want, and the treatment you deserve than #1 Cochran.
Some of the contingent from Pittsburgh who enjoy a 5-point lead right now, 49-44, first lead of the game for the Panthers. And it has been a great second half, and how good has Aaron Gray been here in the second half?
Now, he's been the story, but his teammates, Krauser, Kendall, they've really found him. You know that Jamie Dixon said, hey, he needs more touches, been a force inside. And we're only 5 minutes into this second half, not even, and he's dominating in there. See if Tim Welsh can make the adjustment during the Providence huddle, try to front him as they did in the first half and double him up, force Pitt to shoot from the outside.
Gray 6 for 6 from the field, 3 for 3 from the line, and 15 points, 11 of which coming in the second half. Get the whistle at 49-44, the score with Pittsburgh on top.
Right now at Red Lobster, choose your 2 favorites from 5 of our most irresistible jumbo shrimp dishes, like Jumbo Scampi, hand-breaded Crunch Fried, or our new decadent lobster and crab stuffed shrimp. That's Jumbo Shrimp, only at Red Lobster.
Want to save thousands? Hyundai's All-Star President's Day event is your best opportunity. For a short time, get up to $4,000 cash back on select models with incredible savings on the all-new Hyundai Sonata and the new Hyundai Tucson. That's up to $4,000 cash back for a short time with Hyundai's award-winning quality backed by America's best warranty. But hurry, up to $4,000 cash back ends February 28th at Hyundai. During Hyundai's All-Star President's Day event, get up to $4,000 cash back.
Right now at Red Lobster, choose your 2 favorites from 5 of our most irresistible jumbo shrimp dishes, like Jumbo Scampi, hand-breaded Crunch Fried, or our new decadent lobster and crab stuffed shrimp. That's Jumbo Shrimp, only at Red Lobster.
I'm Merrill Hodge, and I have a confession to make. Orange and brown are my favorite colors.
They have been my whole life. And if you love the great outdoors like I do, come to the Allegheny Sport Travel and Outdoor Show February 15th through the 19th at the Monroeville Expo Mart. See all the new gear, get tips from the pros, book charters, even plan family vacations. It's all at the Allegheny Sport Travel and Outdoor Show February 15th through the 19th at the Monroeville Expo Mart. Just come on out and show your true colors.
Sometimes a doctor will refer patients to their own or their hospital's physical therapy clinic. Always remember, you have the freedom and the right to choose the physical therapist that you want. For clinical excellence, high-quality service, and professionalism, choose the Panther.
Tom Niggle, Sean Collins, Josh Linville, Vicky English, Jay Lemke, Paula Dolgos.
Panther Physical Therapy. If you're not getting therapy from Panther, you're not getting the best physical therapy available.
5-point Panthers lead with 15:05 up to go in the second half. We take a look at the overall tournament resume for these Pittsburgh Panthers. Well, they're 19-3, 8-3 in the conference. Big wins against Virginia, Wisconsin, and at Louisville. Losses, St. John's and Georgetown, 2 of the 3 losses they have on the season, the other being UConn. And 7.7 rebound margin, 7th in the nation, largely because of their big center, Aaron Gray. Talking with head coach Jamie Dixon before the game tonight. They're going to be chartering home tonight after the game, something they do about 3 or 4 times a year. So they will head to Green Airport here in Rhode Island and head on home to Pittsburgh tonight right after the game.
It's a nice thing. Get back in your bed later on, and for the young men, you're back in the swing of things in school tomorrow, as opposed to the whole day being spent traveling. Strong start to the second half by Pitt. They've really gone to Gray, who's getting more and more isolations inside. They're definitely off of the Friars out of bounds.
Krauser down low now. Curry on him. Gray stepped into him. Krauser down to Gray, and he is fouled on the play.
Oh, what a dish by Krauser. He just really is the catalyst out there for Pitt. We've talked about it. Great penetration. What a beautiful feed right there to Gray. Gray's got to take him out to dinner, maybe on the weekend. He keeps getting passes like that.
Gray needs him in the game. That's the key. Wasn't in the game for most of the first half. Krauser with 3 personal fouls. And Gray with 17 points, make it 18. He's 7 for 7 from the field so far.
Now, right now, with the run that Pitt's got going, Providence really needs a hoop here. They've got to keep their poise. They need McGrath involved.
There is McGrath. Able to penetrate that time. 18 points for Donnie McGrath tonight.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Hill back in the game shortly as well. Hankey, a tough matchup physically in there with Gray. He's giving up so much weight to the big 7-footer.
Krauser for 3. In and out. Rattles out, and the Friars come away. A good chance here for Providence. Donnie McGrath finds some daylight and takes it to the hoop himself. Nicely done by McGrath.
Now that's senior leadership right there. He's known for that outside shot. He's taken it to the goal twice now. Got hoops when the Friars needed it. And we're right back to a tight 4-point game. Friars, by the way, nice adjustment by Tim Walsh, going man-to-man out of that zone where they can really match up. Got to help out on this guy, though. Forget about it with Gray in there.
Well, Gray continues to be a problem for the Friars here in the second half. There he goes low for McDermott. Little spin around move, and he was fouled that time by Gray, it looked like.
Almost made that shot backwards, Don. He completely turned around and almost went in. See, there's your screen. McGrath is slow to switch on it, but either way, that nice screening, call it the exchange play inside, always effective.
This is the first personal on Gray as McDermott misses the first one. Herbert Hill comes into the game for the Friars. Hankey goes out. Meanwhile, Krauser will sit down for Pittsburgh. And Ramon will sit down as well. Fields comes into the game for the Panthers.
Krauser great to start this second half. And the thing about him getting back into the flow and not committing number 4, he didn't. Nice move there by Jamie Dixon. Give him a rest and then get him back in the ballgame. Sometimes you have a night where you're having foul difficulties, and every time you make a move, you're just a half a step off, and your whole night is spent really on the bench, in and out.
Way down low to Young. He misses, and the rebound comes away with Wayne Epijuku. Limited time in the first half. Off to McDermott is fouled.
Sometimes a basketball game with the momentum swings, a little bit like a boxing match with punch, counter punch, and Pitt really came out flailing in the second half, but right now Providence fighting back and doing it in the trenches as well.
Antonio Graves on the foul, his second, as McDermott misses the first one. McDermott, a 59% shooter from the foul line.
A good-looking young player, a freshman, played a lot of minutes this year. So what happens at this point, they're really not like freshmen. Curry, McDermott, these guys have logged a lot of minutes and feel pretty comfortable at this point.
And looking towards next year, should be a much improved Friars team with that kind of experience under their belts with as much playing time as they've received in their freshman year.
No doubt.
Gray, and a foul away from the ball, it appears. Gray tried to turn. And it wasn't away from the ball as it turned out. Fouls on Wayne Efijuku. Second personal foul. There's that 5 team fouls.
A big mismatch inside Efijuku with Gray.
Benjamin from 3 hits for the Panthers. The 7-point Pittsburgh lead.
The depth clearly a factor for the Panthers. A lot of guys getting into the action off that Pitt bench.
Vance Fields pulls it up, waits for friends. Graves cuts in, tried to get it to Gray, but it's stolen by Herbert Hill.
Thought Graves had a shot that time.
McGrath has it stolen by Benjamin. And he stepped on the line, he's out of bounds. Cross court, stepped out. Lost the handle for his second. Much to the dismay of Jamie Dixon.
There's the foot, I think, on the line right there. It was the left foot. But Benjamin and Graves and company really done a nice job providing a lift off the bench. Here's Briggs.
Right, I think it was that left foot. It did come down. And some changes here. Gray coming out. Looks like Kendall will be coming in. Levon Kendall, the 6'9" junior from Vancouver, British Columbia. One of 2 international players on Pitt's roster. Doyle Hudson's from the Bahamas. He's the other. As Sherrod Curry. Now to McGrath, who penetrates and was fouled on the way in.
McGrath doing a nice job to penetrate in this second half.
7-point Pittsburgh lead with 11:50 left to go in the second half.
Swings it out, Anderson, down low, boom, dunks, what a pass! McGee brings a double team and steals it from Thomas. Nadine, a 3, good!
Out to Krauser, 3-pointer is good! It's showtime at the Pitt.
Right in the lane, back to McNamara, 3 on the way, right side, book it! Andy Foy, down the lane, pulls up off the classic, good from 8 feet right in the lane.
Yeah, they can't stop it. Here's JD driving, kicking it right corner, Herbert for a 3. Yes!
There's a lot of SUVs out there, but even in a crowded field, Nissan's style and performance stand out. The stylish Murano has a smooth ride with all-wheel drive and CVT transmission. The bold Pathfinder has rugged four-wheel drive and seating for 7. Lease the Pathfinder or Murano, your choice, $299 per month. For style and performance, there's just one choice, Nissan.
I want a bank that knows that business people aren't always very patient.
I'm a very busy lady.
The loan application process should be very simple.
It should be fast, and I should get my answer immediately.
I need to know now. I don't want to wait. Yesterday.
It's not a marriage proposal. That maybe takes a couple days.
A small business loan decision in 1 business day or less. Because when you're ready for anything, who knows where your business can go? Making it happen. Easy as PNC.
Hi, I'm Rick Titus, the host of Drivers Talk Radio. If I told you Explorer's new frame is 63% stronger, you'd likely say, well, what's that mean to me? Well, it means Explorer feels better, rides better, and tows more. So the real question is, why didn't Chevy improve the strength of Trailblazer's frame?
Now, Auto Show Bonus Cash means you can get $3,000 cash back on the safest, most powerful Explorer ever. Or choose 0.9 APR financing. See your neighborhood Ford store today.
Next time, which class-exclusive feature makes Explorer so much more comfortable?
57-50, Pittsburgh on top in the second half, and 11:50 left to go in the second half. Let's take a look now at our Red Lobster nothing but net shot of the game. And it comes from a 6'2" sophomore from Mount Vernon, New York, Keith Benjamin on the three-pointer for the Panthers.
That's a nice touch from the outside. Benjamin, one of the good-looking young players in this game. He's a sophomore. Nice penetration by Graves, the dish. And it was a big advantage for Providence in the first half from three-point land, but Pitt has been much more effective after the inside scoring of Gray to get their outside shooting going as well.
Herbert Hill turns and hits it off the front end, and the rebound by Terrell Biggs. 6'8" freshman. Graff on Benjamin. A 7-point Pittsburgh lead. A much better second half so far for the Panthers. With a great production from Aaron Gray. And Krauser has played more in the second half. Now Kendall with a long shot. Rattles out. Benjamin on the rebound. And fouled.
Now that's where Pitt can hurt you. They're patient. Make it tough to come from behind against Pitt. And they go at the boards hard. This is one where Benjamin just really takes that ball away from McDermott. Chance for the three-point play. And again, contributions from this deep Pittsburgh team.
Don Orsillo and Ron Perry from the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island. It's the 9th round Pittsburgh Panthers against the Providence College Friars. The Friars with a very good first half. The second half has belonged to the Panthers, and a 10-point Pittsburgh lead right now. Biggs on the foul. Jamie Dixon's Panthers. 5 team fouls for the Panthers. Graff into the paint. Comes away, and Graves takes it away now for the Panthers. Fields. Back out to Keith Benjamin, who's got 9 points.
Surprised Krauser has sat this long, but Jamie Dixon must be happy with the ball movement, doing a nice job and coming up with good results.
Kendall with the open look, able to hit. He's got 6 points. And a 12-point Pittsburgh lead. And Coach Tim Welsh wants to talk it over. The Panthers have opened it up to 12 points, their biggest lead of the contest. And we're looking at an open look for Levon Kendall.
A little bit of help out. Kendall's really played a solid game. He's made some nice passes. He's got the touch. He can go inside. He's a very solid player. Excellent passer, sees the floor. And right now, it's just the balance of Pitt. They went inside. Now they're making the outside shots. Jamie Dixon's team's very patient with the basketball. And you can see the shooting, by the half. And Pitt just, they've got twice as many shots. They've been getting offensive rebounds. See if Providence might come out, put some pressure on, and extend the game a bit, and see if they might get some fast break baskets going in the second half.
I mentioned that Kendall, a native of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, 6'9". He played high school soccer. He was a goalkeeper in high school. How about a 6'9" goalkeeper? He's taking up a lot of that net.
Well, it shows you his athletic ability that he could do that. He's got good foot speed. He's got long arms. He's really a good athlete and plays this game. He plays this game very intelligently for the Panthers.
Long shot for Curry. His 3-bid rattles out, and the rebound. Gray there again.
The man is a force on the boards at both ends.
Pretty good run right now for the Panthers. So on top by 12 with just over 10 minutes left in the second half. Krauser back in the game. And over the back that time. Gray hurt himself. He went down hard and is injured.
Right ankle, I think. He might have turned it.
That is not what the Panthers want right here. There'll be nothing worse for them than to lose Aaron Gray, and the big man goes down hard. You're right, he rolled it.
Oh, that is just the most painful thing, and especially with his big frame. He just comes down on the foot. Went up for the rebound. Looked like he came down on Herbert Hill's foot. You can see that foot just roll. See if he can get right. Usually if you get right back up on it and walk it off, it sometimes can be more of a twist than a bad sprain. He did seem to give with it pretty good. That's a very positive sign that he can bounce like that. Just painful to see it roll like that, but he goes with it and goes down. But painful to look at, huh?
7-footer, 270 pounds, down from 300, and they're going to look at it as he'll take that shoe off. One of the trainers over there with him. He was able to walk off in his own power and jumped up and down on it pretty good too there for a second. That's certainly a good sign.
A lot of times the trainer will go in and retape it. You move around a bit, and you either keep moving on it or you'll stiffen up for the evening.
McGrath with the kiss and the three.
He called that one or what?
23 points for Johnny McGrath.
He got a little smile there out of him. I think he's saying, hey, I'll take it. Didn't really plan to bank it.
5 for 9 3-point bids tonight for Johnny McGrath, who's got 23. Friars needed that. They trail by 9.
Yeah, they needed that big time. The only way you come back now for the Friars, you've got to get some stops defensively. And Pitt has just been very, very effective in their half-court set in the second half.
Benjamin and Fields go out. Ramon comes back in, and Young.
Yeah, they're retaping it. You can see Gray there, the trainer wrapping it up. You'll see him bounce on it, get it nice and tight, firm it up.
This one ends up off Jonathan Colley's head.
Yeah, he seemed to just totally shrug that off. If that had been a little lower off the nose, would have been a major pain, but it looked like it went right off his forehead from the looks of things, and didn't even flinch.
Kendall double team as it's stolen. McGrath there to get it. And the kick ball.
He did put his foot out. It's a good call. He used his foot to stop it. Check it out. Right there. Boom. The old kick. Pick it up. The goalie on that one. Not allowed to do that.
Doesn't get away with it. And now the Panthers keep it on their end. Krauser with just 4 points. He is back in the game. He's been very quiet, but on the bench a lot with 3 personals. Ramon, who had 8 first-half points, rebound for Young, goes back and gets it on the foul as well.
Now, Pitt just overpowers Providence that time. May have climbed a little bit on the back. It was a physical weak side. Rebound, Sam Young all over it. Right there you could have said, hey, DeGroat on the back that time with Colley. There's where you get away with one, but there's just a physical game right now underneath.
But Colley on the foul, his first. Sam Young with 4 points, 4 rebounds. And it doesn't go. Away comes Sherrod Curry. Curry trying to go to Hill, lost the handle. Now DeGroat on the floor with Charlie Birch. And the possession arrow going the other way. Pittsburgh will get the ball. Very good first half for Tim Welsh's team. Tough second half so far. An 11-point lead right now for the Panthers and the ball.
Friars go back to the 2-3. They're going to see if they can mix it up. That's a walk.
And DeGroat taking the extra step. And a good sign here. Aaron Gray coming back into the game for the Panthers after turning his ankle and leaving the game. Had retaped and back in there again. Kendall coming out. Hanky in on the other side for the Friars. Herbert Hill will sit down. Look at the turnover situation. Second half, Providence was 6. Pittsburgh with only 3.
Pitt's been very efficient in this second half. Really worked it well.
Graff a 2-pointer this time, and he's got 25 in the game.
I mean, he's single-handedly keeping the Friars, you know, in this ball game. It's a 9-point game, single digit, but it's been really just all McGrath.
Grass had the feel all night long. 5 threes in the game and 25 total for McGrath. Foul, no shot. And the foul appeared to be on McDermott this time. Donnie McGrath keeping the Friars in it as they trail by 9. We step aside from the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence.
Cooper Tire is proud to be the official tire of the Big East Conference. Cooper Tires, don't give up a thing.
There are always new races to be run, new challenges to be met. But success still comes from having a plan and the courage to follow it. And it's easier to reach your goals when you have talented people on your side. These principles are the keys to investment performance, today and tomorrow. Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest.
Carefully consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses. Call your advisor for a prospectus with this and other fund information. Read it carefully.
Honey, could you come up here for a minute?
Are those fish nets?
Bingo. Do you know what I'm thinking?
I sure do.
2 fish sandwiches for $4 at Arby's. Where are my keys? Here they are. Get dressed. Let's go.
Arby's 2 for $4 fish sandwiches. A tender fish fillet with tartar sauce, lettuce, and tomato on a sesame seed bun. It's a deal that'll have you saying, I'm thinking Arby's.
Now you don't just get Cadillac comfort, power, and design when you own a Barrow Cadillac. Now you also get perks that other luxury car owners don't get, that other Cadillac owners don't even get. Introducing Club Cadillac. When you're in a Barrow Cadillac, membership is free. With Pittsburgh's top service rating, Barrow Cadillac, on Route 19 in Wexford. Definitely worth the trip.
Back in Providence, a 9-point Pittsburgh lead. Let's take a look now at our game-changing performance brought to you by Pontiac. Aaron Gray certainly has changed the complexion of this one.
He's been just a major force, particularly in the second half. Quiet in the first half, really just took the game over the first 7 or 8 minutes of the second half. Teammates really looking for him. That had to be the game plan at halftime. Just taking over down in the paint, so it made the difference in this ball game.
It certainly has. Pittsburgh 30-16 points in the paint. This half 20-6 in the paint. And Aaron Gray with 20 points. On the other side for the Providence College Friars, Donnie McGrath has 25 points. His career high is 28, so he's pretty close. McGrath has scored 14 of the Friars' 18 points in the second half. So it's been all McGrath in the second half for the Friars.
If they're going to make the run, 7:52 to go, they've got to start chipping away, and McGrath will need some help. Maybe Curry in the backcourt. You know, Hankey and McDermott really been quiet down inside for Providence in this game. They need people to step up right now to make the run.
Big man is 64% foul shooter, and he misses. Friars down by 9. McGrath going wide into Hankey, who hammers it home.
Beautiful dish by Donnie McGrath. What a game he's having offensively. He's penetrating more, certainly, than I've seen him in other games. Very effective 2-3 zone. Again, that foul line area where Sam Young has been the best place to get the touch for Pitt, and then dump it into Gray.
Well, Krauser, who's been quiet, 3 personal fouls, long 3 bid, and he hits it. Quiet no longer is Carl Krauser. He's got 7 points on the night after the 3-pointer.
Krauser, one of those guys that can just put the dagger in. That's a big basket. And although he hasn't scored much, really has controlled the game with the passing.
Hankey again, and he is fouled. Count it. You get the chance on the 3-point play. 4 points now for Randall Hankey.
Another good dish to Randall Hankey. 2 in a row. Now you're getting some balance for Providence, which they haven't had. Oh, Krauser downtown with that last one. They'll make the big baskets for the Panthers.
Friars want to keep it their way, but it's going the other way, and Tim Welsh is incensed. Well, we talked about Krauser quite a bit. This is a guy in his senior season who tested the NBA draft process last year. And this one we have not seen much of him. 7 points, 3 personal fouls, down low for Young. Good pump fake, but as it's stolen, and Gray able to keep it in now for Young on the baseline. It's off Young, and the Friars will get it back.
Pretty good looks there, though, by Pitt. They work it in, they work it out. Sam Young with some good minutes, but Kendall, I think, a good substitution. He's been solid with the passing. And right now, the Friars a chance to tighten up this game a bit with a hoop right here.
Curry with some breathing room, little runner, in and out. Curry gets the rebound and flips it back up again, but it comes away with Benjamin.
Two quality looks.
And Krauser trying to get around McGrath, and the foul. No, he didn't foul him at all. As it turns out, it goes out of bounds. Looked like he got him on the arm. He just lost the handle, and the Friars will get the ball back.
Kind of a strange play. I think he was trying to draw the foul. He just loses it. Yeah, he just lost that and lost kind of his way on it. Oh, nice look.
Nicely done in time for McDermott. The alley-oop, and the Friars back in this one, trailing by 6. The Dunkin' Donuts Center live.
A lot of time left in this game. Friars making their presence felt right now. This is where Krauser really takes charge now.
Benjamin hits for 3. And that quiets this crowd that was very alive.
This Benjamin's really coming along. Keith Benjamin, sophomore, Mount Vernon, New York. He's starting to really feel it.
Benjamin with 13 points now for the Panthers. McDermott with a down low pass for Hankey, who's fouled across the arms. Kendall getting him, and another impressive 3 for Benjamin, who's been red hot.
I really like his shooting touch. Look at that rotation. He's starting to give the Panthers off the bench a nice perimeter answer. 16 in the last game. The win against Cincinnati. Confidence is up for Benjamin.
Levon Kendall now with 4 personal fouls in this one. And he'll be coming out of the game. Sam Young checks in for Pittsburgh. Eight-point lead for the Panthers. Hickey able to get them both.
Yeah, it's a good game. We've got ourselves now a possession basketball game. Krauser, we want him having a lot of touches for Pitt. Real nice trapping action by the Friars. 2-3 zone.
Pressure put on by Providence. The inside now for Aaron Gray, who gets it to go through a pile of Friars.
Another good look, though, by Krauser. Finding the big fella. That's high percentage stuff when he gets it in there.
9 for 9 from the field. He's now got 22 points. Gray had only 4 in the first half. And the offensive foul on McGrath.
What's that last one? That nice little jump hook by Gray, the 7-footer. Really tough to block that. Tim Welsh incensed with that last call.
The offensive foul. McGrath has 2 personal fouls in this one.
Didn't even see McGrath on the play. I thought it was McDermott with the ball.
Krauser cuts towards the basket into a pile of Friars, and he was fouled. Virtually nowhere to go, but he gets fouled and he'll head to the line.
This is where Pitt is tough. You've got Krauser, the experienced point guard. He'll make the big plays, get the ball to the right people. In a tight, tough, close game, he really can be the difference maker for the Panthers.
The historian of the game has a bunch of throwback jerseys, including UCLA, Lou Alcindor, West Virginia's Jerry West, Indiana's Isaiah Thomas. And Isaiah Thomas, certainly one of his favorite players. He wears the number 11, as Isaiah did. A 72% foul shooter, and he hits the second one as well.
Well, he's also a good free throw shooter. You want your point guard or your guard handling the ball out to make those free throws. Isaiah Thomas, not a bad guy to model your game after.
That's right.
Pretty good one. Krauser, of course, went over that 1,500 point mark tonight. First player in Pitt history with over 1,500 points and over 500 assists.
Graf, the fall away, and it falls out. 74-63, Pittsburgh on top. Ronald Ramon pulls it up here for the Panthers.
This is where they're tough. They don't allow you to get in a run and gun game. Nice patience, big basket, spread the floor. That's a great job right there by Pitt.
Benjamin with 15 points. Graff, that time walked. Yeah, Benjamin has been a huge factor for the Panthers. They lead at 76-63 from the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence.
If you're looking for answers from an auto parts store, get ready. Advance Auto Parts is working harder to help you save money by doing it yourself. Get ready for certified experts who are ready to help. Get ready for answers on any project you can easily understand. Get ready for in-depth information from Advance TV, our exclusive in-store how-to network. Get ready to go from no way to know-how. For all the advice you'll ever need, the first place to go is Advance Auto Parts. We're ready in advance.
One car was ranked most appealing entry midsize by J.D. Power and Associates and earned Strategic Vision's Total Quality Award. And it wasn't Toyota or Honda. It was the Pontiac G6 sedan, designed to be one of the best cars in the world. And now we've created another, the new 240 horsepower G6 Coupe. With available cash back, get into a new G6 sedan starting at $16,490. See your local Pontiac dealer today.
Intensity, delivered weekly on the Highmark High School Sports Practice, Sunday mornings at 9 on FSN.
Your son really wants an MP3 player. You want to make sure you get the right one. Circuit City makes it simple. That's because only Circuit City offers a website with thousands of customer reviews that rate the hottest technology, plus expert help in our stores. So now, finding the perfect gift is simpler at Circuit City.
The Pride Fighting Championships on FSN, featuring Quentin Jackson and Henehiko Yoshida. February 23rd on FSN.
The Auto Club 500, presented by Q Motor Oil. February 26th, only on Fox.
Tonight's game has been brought to you by Nissan and your Nissan dealer. Cooper Tires, proud to be the official tire of the Big East Conference. Cooper Tires, don't give up a thing. And by Red Lobster. Choose two of your favorite jumbo shrimp dishes now at Red Lobster. 76-63, the largest lead of the night for the Pittsburgh Panthers. They enjoy a 13-point lead. They're 17 for 27 this half, hitting 62% from the field, and Gray has been enormous in the second half for the Panthers.
Now you come out of the timeout. I'm sure Jamie Dixon said spread the floor, work the clock, let's get high percentage shots. Oh, that would have been one.
Young had it and now tries to fire it off a Friar and does successfully. And Pittsburgh will keep the ball.
We all learned that play on the schoolyards, that old off the leg of the other team. Keep possession right there. A little bit more execution on that one. Young is just slamming that ball down in the alley-oop.
Wasting some time here as they go to work on the clock.
You can put these three guard lineups out there and be very tough. Right now you've got Ramon and Benjamin out there with Krauser to work the clock.
16 on the shot clock. Plenty of time for Ramon, who starts to penetrate. A pass alone is Young, and he gets hammered by McDermott, who came across the lane to meet him. 4 fouls now on McDermott.
It's a very strong second half by Pitt in this ball game. Down 4, they came out and really got Gray involved in this game, and from there Providence really had to respect the inside, started to make some outside shots. People like Benjamin and Krauser's floor game have been outstanding in this second half, and Young's really done a nice job off the bench.
Talking about favorite players earlier, we were talking about Krauser, favorite player. Oh, this guy's not alone, but Michael Jordan, his favorite player, Sam Young, and he wears the number 23, in the honoring of Michael Jordan. Not a bad guy also to hold yourself after.
Played the game pretty well.
It was okay.
As I recall.
Had his moments.
Maybe the best ever.
Draft down low to Randall Hankey just into the game. A turnaround. Rebound nicely handled. Works back out to McGrath. Has it stripped, gets it back. No, Sherrod Curry to McDermott, but that time Young reached in. Second foul on Sam Young. A 6'6" freshman from Clinton, Maryland.
1-on-1 right here. That's the 9th Panther foul. 10 puts you in that double bonus.
Well, it's been frustrating for the Friars. They have played some very good teams very well this season and hung around in a lot of these games, as they did tonight. A very good first half. But at the end of the year, and you look back at some of these games, some of these they may have been able to upset some of those teams. And perhaps for these freshmen next year, drawing from this experience will certainly perhaps help them for next season.
Very difficult to win in this league when you're as young as the Friars are, especially as well as Curry has played at the point guard slot. You're going up against a real seasoned guy in Krauser at point. It takes some time.
There's been nothing but frustration for Tim Welsh officiating tonight. Not been happy with it, and certainly in the second half after a great first half. And the timeout here was 77-64, Pittsburgh on top. Let's take a look at our defensive player of the game, brought to you by Cooper Tires. Don't give up a thing. And Sam Young, the defensive player of the game for Pittsburgh. 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2 steals. And the great vertical leap we have seen tonight from Sam Young.
A couple of great blocks. They were within really a couple of minutes of each other in the first half. Jamie Dixon has made some nice adjustments in this game. I think he's really worked his bench well, too. I think the depth of Pitt really wears a team down. He's got a lot of guys involved in this game. And, of course, at the end of the day, you see Krauser and Gray, but the pieces filling in nicely. Tim Welsh tried a lot of different defenses, man-to-man, zone, trapping. It's a tough team, though, because they're very patient and play the game very well as a team.
Look at the timeout situation. Pittsburgh with 2, Providence with 2. Possession arrow right now in Providence's direction. But the Friars have a tall task here now as they trail by 13 points. With just over 2 minutes left, 2:08 remaining.
You put full court pressure on, you see if you can turn Pitt over. But again, they tend to take good care of the ball. Now they just need to really get it in, make some free throws if the Friars do foul.
That one goes off the Friars. Pittsburgh will get it back off the leg of Wayne Efajuku.
Fouling's really not a good strategy here. You're down 13. There's not a whole heck of a lot you can do. The only good news with that is you do stop the clock.
Ronald Ramon being chased by a bunch of Friars and trying to just work the clock here. Down to Kendall. Kendall double team. Sends it back and it's stolen by Curry. The turnover. Efajuku is fouled. Outside Benjamin getting back and applying the foul there, stopping the clock and giving the Friars a chance here to go to the line and chip away at this lead for the Panthers. First foul for Benjamin.
Nice trap right there on Kendall. That's a beauty. Really seal him. He jumps up with really nowhere to go. Maybe a little too late with the Friars here with the pressure, but certainly a nice play on that one.
Maybe Efajuku. 5 points in this one now for the Friars. He hits the first one.
Another good-looking young player, Wamey, a freshman. Talked about McDermott, Curry.
Charlie Birch into the game. Jeff McDermott sits down. And Young back to Kendall. Pressure put on here by the Friars. Curry trying to get over the timeline, and they do. Young gets up ahead and he is fouled by Efajuku. A piece of him with 1:41 left. That's 4 personal fouls now on Wayme Efajuku. Efajuku, another one of those freshmen you were talking about. Saw a lot more playing time earlier in the season, less lately.
Pitt, a pretty good free throw shooting team. She's just under 69% as a team. Going to be in some tight, tough games in a couple weeks when you're in New York with the Big East tournament. Right after that, you've got the big dance. And your ability to make free throws is another facet of the game that's very important. The other thing, when I look at the stat sheet for Pitt, as a team, you know, they've got a very strong difference between assists and turnovers as a team, and a lot of times you don't see that. This is a good passing team, a team that tends to not beat themselves.
From the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island, it's the Providence College Friars and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Don Orsillo and Ron Perry, and the Friars staying alive here. Timeout taken by the Friars. McGrath has been the reason the Friars have been in this one for a good bit of tonight, trailing here by 10 now at a minute 25, but McGrath still getting the job done.
He got 28 on the night. I mean, he's been just amazing shooting those jumpers, and it's not like he's been wide open. He's had people in his face in this one.
28 ties a career high for McGrath. Let's take a look at our Aeropostale Big East flashback.
The 1994 Big East Championship saw a matchup
we
of
go
number
back to
4 seeded
1994
Providence against number 6 seed Georgetown. The Friars' balanced attack proved too much for the Hoyas in the end, with 4 players scoring in double figures. When it was all said and done, Providence had claimed their first ever Big East Championship, 74-64 over Georgetown. This Big East Championship flashback has been brought to you by Aeropostale, providing scholarship through sponsorship.
Now we take a look at the timeout situation. Pittsburgh with 2, Providence with 1. And certainly this year, we talked about it off the top of the telecast, 16 teams in the Big East. And 4 will not go to the tournament this year as the 12 going. Makes it pretty interesting heading down the stretch.
Really does. I mean, you're going to have just a great tournament. When you look at the teams right now that look like they're really struggling to go, would be South Florida and DePaul. But Notre Dame and St. John's with just 2 and 3 league wins as well. So this last couple weeks will be very interesting. Providence is bunched up with Rutgers and Louisville with just 4 league victories, Cincinnati and Syracuse with 5. So it's hard to believe the quality of some of these teams that may not even get to go to Madison Square Garden for the league tournament.
Louisville has had a very tough ending towards their season after a very good start. Juku cutting in, side now, gets the rebound back, goes back up again, and is fouled. Points now for Epijuku. We take a look. This is the bottom side of the Big East, just what we were just talking about. And the Friars at 4 and 6 in conference play. They've beaten DePaul twice, and DePaul just 2 and 9.
Yeah, they just mentioned Louisville with 4 and 7 in league play, and I think top to bottom, I think this conference is the best in the country. Some people might make a case for the Big Ten. And the ACC obviously very good as well, with the likes of Duke and NC State. Nice steal again by Providence, hanging around in this one.
Herbert Hill fouled on the play. Benjamin.
I mean, what you like is the way Providence and these kids are just battling until the finish. And, you know, a minute to go in the game is a lot of time. And Jamie Dixon be unhappy with this. This would be considered really sloppy play in a tight, tough, close game when you're turning it over like this.
Hill hits the first one. He's got 7 points on the night. Coach, hey, consider fouling here at this stage now. Before, I know you didn't want to, but the Friars getting back in it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think now you're saying, hey, well, again, game gets to be 15, 16 points. No, but now, yeah, I think you're going to reach if you can't come up with the steal. Stop the clock. Still a minute to go.
McGrath picks up his 4th as he reaches in to foul Ronald Ramon.
The bottom line is you cannot relax, even when you're up by a dozen. You want to put a team away. Ramon, an outstanding free throw shooter, just under 90%.
Not the guy you probably want to put at the line. As he hits the first one for the Panthers. Hankey will check in. Herbert Hill comes out. 9 points for Ronald Ramon on the night so far.
Another solid game by Ramon. Nice guard play. You got Krauser, Ramon, a rare miss. Benjamin.
Curry pushing it up. Wayme Efijuku. Time ticking here for the Friars inside a minute. Rattles out. Efijuku on the rebound. Hankey had it stripped and stolen by Ronald Ramon, who steps away, is fouled by Birch. Stops the clock with 44.3 seconds left. Well, the Panthers coming in at 19-3 will pick up their 20th victory of the season if they can hold on here for Jamie Dixon.
This will be the first road victory for Pitt in the last 4. They lost 3 in a row on the road. Of course, it was to the likes of St. John's, Connecticut, Georgetown. They're going to go and play at Marquette in there next week. It'll be a tough game.
Here's some of the out-of-town scores. Quick look. Notre Dame wins. Also a win for Cincinnati. Efijuku cuts in and is fouled. And a chance for a three-point play. So Panthers not helping themselves out here as Efijuku cuts to the basket.
Not a good foul. I mean, you don't want to just give a guy a basket, but play position defense, force the outside shot. I just thought he was playing him too tight. And then to commit the foul and stop the clock is really frustrating from a coaching standpoint.
One of the guards here is Ray Cross comes into the game, as well as Herbert Hill. Ray Cross checking in for the first time tonight.
He's in there to reach. He's in there to foul.
Kendall inbounding. Efijuku on the quick foul on Krauser. As Efijuku has 5 and will foul out on that foul. So he fouls out. Hankey will come back in the game. The freshman, Wayme Efijuku.
Tim Welsh is talking to his freshmen, saying we got guys out there that can foul. It's number 5. Didn't want the young man to commit number 5 on that one.
Welsh is now sending McDermott in.
Jeff McDermott will replace Wayme Efijuku.
Well, he replaces Efijuku.
Krauser at the line. 2 shots.
For some reason they won't let Hankey come into the game. So McDermott is now in. Krauser has 11 points on the night. Very quiet first half in which he had just 2 points. He had 3 personals at halftime. He has 12 in the game now. 5 for 5 from the line.
Krauser capable of scoring 25. He averages 16, but he can also control the game when he scores, you know, in that 10 to 14 point range, and he's in that zone tonight.
McDermott cuts towards the paint and off of Hankey. The Panthers will get it back. Herbert Hill will check into the game with Ray Cross, Hankey coming out, and McGrath. So Friars changing it up again.
Still a 7-point game. I would have thought that would have been a quick reach. Ramon doing a good job to hold on. He's an excellent free throw shooter. Probably the last kind of gasp right there, unless he misses the free throws. And then you don't want to foul.
Well, Birch has just fouled out. That's his 5th personal. Well, he will join Wayme Efijuku, who had just fouled out moments ago. Charlie Birch done for the night.
Good effort by Birch. I thought especially in the first half. Big lift. He had all those points in the first half, and I thought he really played with some intensity.
Ronald Ramon back at the line here for the Panthers. Well, 3 for 5 on the night from the line. Hankey in, Ray Cross out now for the Friars. 11 points for Ramon, who had 8 in the first half. Well, Now tonight, 3 for 6. Normally a very good free throw shooter, having a tough night at the line. Rod Curry swatted down by Kendall. Long trying to get free now, and we'll send it up to Benjamin.
Well, there's any point in fouling if you're the Friars now. It's 8. Game effort, but you got to give credit to Pitt the way they played in this second half with a lot of balance.
5th consecutive 20th win season for the Panthers, a school record, as they win tonight their 20th win of the year and better their record at 20-3 on the season as Pittsburgh comes away with the win. And what a second half for the Panthers. A little bit more along the lines, I think, than what we expected from them tonight after a very slow first half.
Yeah, they really got Gray involved early, took the lead, took charge. Krause was outstanding, just running the team, but Providence fought till the final buzzer went off. Good win for Pitt on the road.
An 85-77 win for Pittsburgh as they come away with the victory in this Big East battle tonight from Providence, Rhode Island. For Ron Perry, Don Orsillo saying so long from the Dunkin' Donuts Center. This has been a presentation of Big East basketball. Have a good night, everybody.
Customers come to